Hey there, it's Ryan Skaggs, and it has got to be the hottest winter market that I've seen probably in my career. So I'm going to put the fan down so we can talk about it. Welcome to the Mortgage Minute. Before we get into the update, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I would be forever grateful. I know I look ridiculous, and it's just for you. So let's go into the update. Where are rates at today? 2.73 according to Freddie Mac. That is exactly the same as where we were 1 week ago. So even though we've seen some significant volatility, exactly the same of where we were 1 week ago. The absolute all-time low was right at the end of 2020 going into the start of 2021. So we are right there, maybe an eighth above of where we were before. What we want to talk about today is my top 2 tips how to stay competitive in this hot market. So step 1 or tip 1, this is obviously my selfish plug about your pre-approval letter, but it is so gosh darn important, people. So what you need to do is make sure and get that full application complete. Do not rush the pre-approval process. Get those calls made with the lender. I typically have a 15-minute call up front for an initial consultation. Then we get the application complete. Then we set up another 30-minute call to review the application together. Then I go through and actually review it with my team. We have multiple sets of eyes that go through it. And then we issue the pre-approval and say, hey, you're pre-approved for the following different programs. Someone that's rushing, you know, when you go to supplement or you go to supplement that offer with the pre-approval letter, if that pre-approval letter isn't strong, if the lender doesn't know anything about it, if the listing agent picks up the phone and says, hey, lender, tell me about Jane Doe, and they're like, oh, I didn't even know they hit me up on my application site. I really haven't talked to them yet. How is that going to stand in a hot market when there might be 5 other offers? So that pre-approval letter is so gosh darn important. Number 2 is contingencies. I am not suggesting to drop your contingencies. What I am suggesting is there might be other options than having a home sale contingency. So let's take an example is that you've got a couple $100,000 just in a single family home that you need to get out for your new property, right? Put the absolute bare minimum down to the new property, okay? And then once the other property sells, then pay down that new mortgage and do what we call a recast. No guarantee every lender, every servicer is going to have a different policy. It's just, it's out there, it's available. People don't talk about it because guess what? It cuts me right out of the opportunity for a refi. But again, in my business, I believe being transparent and providing the information so you can make an educated decision. So let's say you have a $500,000 property you're interested in. You put 5% down, the absolute minimum, right, for traditionally on most of those. So again, all kinds of different programs out there that might allow for less, like you know, a VA loan might have 0 down. But let's just use this example. So we've only got 25K in. Okay, so you make a few payments. Maybe it's 6 payments. Maybe it's a year. Maybe it's only a couple payments, whatever it may be. But you take, once you sell, you take that money, you pay it down. And then let's say mortgage insurance would just drop right off because now you have a loan that's below that threshold, right? So you've got that awesome interest rate, you know, at these absolute, you know, lows in the market, but you are able to purchase the new property before selling the other one. Obviously, you have to qualify, and it's, you know, all applicants are subject to the credit review. But with that said, there are options. Pick up the phone and talk to the lender. Don't assume that you already can't do it. Maybe you can't, but at least talk. Have a conversation, get prepped, and get ready. And you're going to put yourself in a lot better position to win that offer. So that is my top 2 tips on how to stay competitive in this absolute hot winter market. Thank you so much. I hope you got a smile out of my ridiculousness. But have a great weekend, a great week. And cheers to everybody watching the big game. So thanks so much and have a great day.